watching 2-Minute Law with me, Maria Spear Ollis of Spear IP. Okay, 4 contracts that every entrepreneur should know about. Number 1, confidentiality agreement, which is also called an NDA or non-disclosure agreement. The purpose of this type of agreement is to keep information confidential. And some of the common things that you should look for in a confidentiality agreement are, number 1, what is considered confidential information. A lot of NDAs get into trouble here because if you can't determine what confidential information is, if it's too broad or kind of vague, then there's nothing that the agreement is protecting. So what is confidential information? What isn't confidential information? You also want to look at what's permitted in terms of disclosing. If the government comes knocking on your door, is it okay to disclose information, things like that. Number 2 is an independent contractor agreement. And the purpose of that type of agreement is, of course, to govern the relationship between your business and your independent contractors. And what to look for? The definition of the services. So what exactly is the independent contractor doing for you? When? What are the deadlines? What are the terms? Who owns the intellectual property that might result from these services? Also might want to mention confidential information and safeguarding, any passwords and things like that that the independent contractor might have access to. Number 3, a service contract. So that would be for a business that has clients, a business that is in the service industry. And this type of agreement governs the relationship between business and client. And things to look for, of course, what services are going to be provided, whether there's a schedule of deliverables. You want to make sure there's no ambiguity, there's no question of what you're doing and when. Does the client have any obligations? Are they providing logos, photographs, things that might be incorporated into the services that you're providing for them? And along those same lines, are they required to say, yes, we have the rights to all of these materials that we're providing for you? Finally, number 4, you've got your website policies, and that would be terms of use, privacy policy, those types of agreements that are usually put on a website or inside of an app. And privacy policies especially, people have been buzzing about them because of the GDPR, which we'll talk about in another video. But generally, a website's terms and conditions governs the relationship between you as the provider and the user of the website. So those are the 4 types of contracts. You've got your non-disclosure agreement, your independent contractor agreement, service agreement, and your website policy. So I hope this helps. See you next time.